this is our weekly challenge for you members. We're gonna have our open class, which is gonna be 3 rounds, 20 reps each of all these exercises we're about to show you. Otherwise, if you're an active ager, we're gonna be doing our master's class, which is gonna be 2 rounds, 20 reps each again. They're gonna be modified versions. We'll show you those throughout all these exercises as well. Hope that you can do it. Once you have completed it, make sure to post your time. Everything we're doing is for time, so we wanna make sure that you're doing it nice and fast, and just have fun when you're doing it.
So we got our first exercise, it's gonna be squats. We got Simon here performing it for us, making sure that we're keeping our heels down, keep that chest nice and high and getting lower, about that 90 degrees. If you can go lower, perfect. For the altar version, we have Gino over here. You can use a chair, you can use a box, coffee table, anything you have around the house. Just try to, again, make sure that chest stays up and that we're getting nice and low and just touching that butt to whatever object we're gonna be using.
Hey everybody, for our second exercise, we're going to be doing Russian twists. We got Simon over here showing everyone the younger version. We're going to go full twist with your bodies. Remember to keep your core engaged. I always say like you're jumping into a bucket of freezing cold water. Helps you keep that core engaged, get a better workout. See how he's going, he's twisting, touching the ground with each single time that he goes back and forth, which is awesome. His feet are off the ground. So everything there, that's all perfect. On the master side of things, we have Gino. He's gonna do the 1 foot, the 1 leg up, 1 leg down, touching the ground, and the 2 legs touching the ground variants, but he's still doing the same thing. You can see he's keeping his core engaged, he's twisting, and he is bringing his hands all the way around to touching the ground on both sides. They're doing an awesome job.
All right, we're doing push-ups. So over to my right, I have Gino here doing a modified version where you're keeping your knees down on the ground, chest to the floor. You can switch to this ideally after you do a certain amount of push-ups or you're tired, you're fatigued, just like Jeff over here is doing. Jeff over here is doing the more advanced version, just getting that chest all the way down to the floor, trying to keep the back straight and flat. And if you're finding at any point you're having difficulty going through the rest of the modified push-ups as well, you can come on over here to a piece of furniture or something that's a little bit more elevated. Lean into it. Again, keeping the back flat, core tight, pressing in and out. Just like so.
All right, everybody, the next exercise we're gonna be conducting is the modified and the normal mountain climber. So for the normal mountain climber, Simon's gonna do the touch toe variant. You can see he's engaging his core, obviously, like we always do when it comes to these kind of exercises. And he is doing a rotational movement. Core still engaged. He's bringing his opposite leg out to his opposite hand, but still maintaining a adequate push-up position. And on the other side, for the modified, we got Gino just doing the normal mountain climber, where he's driving his knee upwards towards his triceps and still maintaining that nice core position.
Next exercise we got is going to be lunges or the jump lunges. Simon's going to perform the jump lunge right here. So again, we want to make sure that we're getting those legs to about 90 degrees. Keep that chest nice and high. Control your legs on that way down. If that knee is going to be touching the ground, make sure it's kissing it. Do not slam the knees. We want to preserve the knees. We got Gino over here who's just going to be doing, again, lunges. Nice and low, getting that knee down, just kissing it, keeping that chest nice and high, taking this time through that lunge. Keep that stability while you're performing it.
All right, everybody, the next exercise we're gonna do, something that everyone knows, is the jumping jack. So we're gonna have Ken over here doing the normal jumping jack. As you can see, he's jumping up with every step. He's connecting with his hands as close as he can, and then coming back down. On the other side is Gino, and he's doing the side jack or the one-legged jumping jack, where he's doing sort of the same thing as Ken, but he is just keeping one leg on the ground to reduce the amount of impact. But he is still moving his legs around. He is still getting his hands up as high as he can, still producing as much effort as possible.
All right, so we're here for burpees now. I have Jeff over here on the left-hand side demonstrating the more advanced version, your regular burpee for the most part. He's getting his knees tucked in and then adding a nice little jump at the very end after the push-up component. Next, over here, right to the right, we have Gino, who's doing more of a step back variant. So when he comes down, he's just stepping his foot back, bringing both feet together into a push-up position, limit the impact to an extent, and just coming up with a small little jump at the top. That's a burpee.
Next is going to be bicycle kicks. We're going to have Simon over here performing it. Again, we want to do that opposite elbow to opposite knee. Make sure that core stays tight, because we've said that so many times today. Again, just taking it nice, slow, controlled. Over here, we have Gino doing the modified version. Again, putting his both hands on the ground to keep himself stable. Always keeping that core tight and just bringing those legs up nice and slow towards that chest.
All right, everybody, we're going to do the side lunge next. As you can see over here, Ken is going to show the normal way to do the side lunge. You can see he's doing a nice big stretch. He's getting a good amount of impact and good amount of weight on his quad every time he comes down. You can see that he's staying light on his toes. And over here, if you look at Gino, he's doing the exact same thing that Ken's doing. He's just having a little bit of help using a chair or some kind of household item. You can see that he's still keeping his light on his feet, going back and forth, just with a little bit of help.